Hey y'all already know I'm back. Guess who we got on the panel today? Tell us, I ain't even gonna say nothing. Let them know who y'all are, man.
Nah, it's your boy Slick.
And it's your girl Denise.
And who are y'all together?
Together,
We are
D-Glo.
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 They so cute. I hate those strawberry shortcake ass shit. Look, you already know we about to get lit. Talk about some issues. Y'all see the caution tape in the back, so y'all already done know what we are going to do. Y'all see it? Good. So now, let's talk about it. I'm gonna talk to y'all individually first before I get into the juice.
Oh.
I'm gonna start with you, Slick, cause you right here closer to me. How did you even? Cause there's an OG Slick, and a lot of people feel like you bit his name. Like, so how did you even come up with the name Slick? Cause you didn't call yourself Little Slick. You didn't. It's not like.
Nah, at first I did though. I called myself Little Slick out of respect for him because he was already dancing.
Okay.
I didn't even know what group he was in. Nothing about him. I already had the name. It was just that I was getting called that from girls because of the way I used to act.
Right.
I called myself Little Slick out of respect for him. Just like, all right, you. Then when I realized we was gonna be in the same group, or he was in a group and I was gonna be in that group, that's it. It was like, all right, I'm gonna show respect. I'm gonna say Little Slick, and nobody's not gonna think that I'm trying to take away from him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say Little Slick because I was young at that time too.
Okay.
I don't know why people.
So how did you? First of all.
But I spelled it. Hold on, I spelled it different. I always spelled it with two C's. I never
Right, he
it.
spelled his CK, you spell yours with two C's. But our dance world, we retarded, so like people still gonna think you bit off of him, and so
Right, even if you change the letter, like
even if you change your letter, that's how dumb our dance world is. But hey, call a spade a spade. That's it, what it is, man. But how did you even start dancing? Like, what brought you to flexing? Like,
my cousins and them was around it for a little while. They used to be around like Collateral and them, and I didn't really know flexing like that. I just was in like parties, and I didn't know like the showcases would be the way to see everybody else dance. I didn't know that. So when I got my time to look into it, it was like around. It was like somebody's World of Dance House, and my cousin was going to that, and then I remember meeting Doc, and that was it. Once I see how aggressive Doc was, it was just like, oh, alright, niggas is street niggas, dancing and crazy, shooting guns, animation guns. That's how true it is. This is for me. Alright, it's lit. Then I started being like into it more, like looking at everybody else.
so how did you end up with Main Event?
First, when I was younger, I used to already like see Nugs around the neighborhood. So he was the first image of Main Event I ever saw. Like, and then when I met Doc the years later, he brought me into Main Event. He was like, "This is my crew. This is what we do. This is how we move." And I was just like, "Oh, it's like a game. All right, we
It's a dance game.
Yeah, we go to you."
Okay.
I was young though. I was like.
Now I'm again. This is FessUp. So
hold on too.
Yeah, go ahead.
You go with yours, and I'm gonna just say a secret.
Okay, go ahead. Say your secret first.
Nah, you go with yours.
No, say your secret. What's your secret?
I was already claiming Main Event before I was in Main Event though.
Before they initially claimed you,
Yeah,
you was
for like
walking
3 years.
so you was forced claiming.
Nah, not really.
Did they put you down with the team before you started calling yourself Main Event?
I didn't look at it like that. I looked at it like it's a dance.
You don't want to say
Everybody.
you was forced claiming. He was forced claiming, y'all. You heard?
I was not though. I told them niggas I was Main Event. What they was gonna tell me? Like, nah, you not. I just say yeah. I don't get what y'all talking about. Until like I finally got around everybody, then it was just like, oh, like yeah, he is Main Event. Look how he act.
I can dig it. So with that being said, because this is FessUp, we get crazy. You were spicy in the dance world before you settled down. You was spicy. You was everywhere. Why were you everywhere? I heard your name everywhere. Like, we done had little talks. I never heard you was the girl's damn sugar. Talk to me a little bit about that. Was you had a time when you was soaring your royal oats, as they were called.
That's what they would call it.
I heard some stories, man.
I was enjoying life.
You
Living my best life before they knew what it was.
So that's what it was.
That's just what it was. I was young. Like, what anybody goes to do when they're young. I wasn't like trying to go to none of that extra stuff. It was cool. It's fun.
Yeah, because you got some bodies on you.
I don't know what that means.
You got some bodies. I heard
what
some
that means.
stories. Yeah, this is FessUp. We talking our shit. Yeah, but what, like, okay, with that being said, like, what made you want to settle down? And then it's like, when y'all news hit the dance world that it was y'all, niggas was like, oh boy, grimy.
Like,
They said, boy, grimy.
Nah, but you gotta look at it. Alright, then now let's just put it into this perspective.
But then technically, I'ma not even bring Denise in.
No, I know. Look, that's why I said
technically, I heard you had her first.
What?
I heard like y'all was talking way before, like anybody.
Alright, we're gonna get to that. You gotta think of like, alright, before and whatever. Now, this is a good mixture. This is right here. You see the mix?
You see the mix?
Like, you gotta like, if like we think about it, like we look at ourselves as celebrities, especially like some flexing, some, not all of them, some. So in this world, we're gonna look at our community like we would look at love and hip hop. So certain shit gotta go on in love and hip hop for everybody to start climbing the ladder. I'm not saying everybody be smart about what you do. Some people don't need failures already. You just look at it like that, you enjoy your time inside, now you get to the business, and you worry about life. And now this is when this comes.
Okay. Cause you like I said, you the girls them shit. I heard you stole a lot of girls, like you was the one that slide through the back door and then slide right back out the back door.
It's like you can't do nothing. Like, it's always just gonna be there. It's just like it's not my fault.
Why is it not your fault?
Cause if I could take her in a matter of 2.5, then she was never yours.
That's deep. We gonna get into that too. Hold on, cause the mix right here. Y'all see it? Look, but peep it though. Okay, so now that you brought that up, I'm gonna bring this question up. With that being said, cause I heard, you and Boy had, cause when this came around, came around,
that's how I know this is my sis. She said boy, so she knows what's going on right now.
So, you feel me? So when it came to the picture, the dance world was shocked. First of all, this was like, yo, boy, what? You saw that picture? I got mad screenshots like, yo, sis, you see? I had conferences in this bitch. Niggas like, yo, boy, yo, niggas is tripping. Like, you feel me? I said, listen. I said, but then when I had to sit down and find out, cause I'ma say it if niggas don't want to say it, cause I keep it a buck. A lot of niggas is imitated by you, cause like I said, you girls them sugar. Mm-hmm. You the sly fox. You come in like a thief in the night. Mm-hmm. I do anything for some pussy. You hear me? That's how it goes. You feel me? So with that being said, like this is FessUp, I don't care, niggas already know where I live at. So if anybody got problems, talk to me nice. Yeah. But like I said, you feel me? When I heard it, I was like, nah, what's going on? Like how that even came about, you feel me? And then like niggas felt like you know, niggas did it in a sly way. Like, I'm not, like, this is shit everybody want to know. So I'm just putting it out there because niggas thought you and Mocha had beef for a minute. After that came out and niggas was like, nah, it's man animosity. I know y'all had stayed off the scene, dance scene for a minute. Like, y'all wasn't pulling up nowhere. I was in on the mixy shit that was going on to why she wasn't happy where she was at. So, you feel me? Once I found that out, I was kind of worried because I called you personally like, yo, boy, Denise, my little sister, you heard? I know your track record. Don't play with her.
At the beginning,
Don't, she been hurt, she been through enough.
Yeah, I already
Don't
know.
fucking play with her, bro, or else it's gonna be a problem. Didn't we remember we had that talk?
No,
Facts, I said, nah, when she, and you was like, nah, sis, you already know. Because we have our own talks. You was like, nah, sis, I think I'm good. I found the one. I said, ooh, okay, it's spicy.
I'm not stupid.
I said, do that. Say that. And it's a go. So I'm like, all right. So when people felt the way, and I'm like, then I heard it was on some nigga said, you could date anybody, just not you. So I'm like, yo, why not Slick? And then when I found out the history of the back and forth, I said, oh, okay.
What history? What back and forth?
I don't know. This is why I'm asking. This is why I was
between back and forth between us?
I get, yeah, when like,
But
that's why I asked, did you have her first?
Let me just put this out there. So that this is the FessUp. This is just real coming from me. Out of most of the females influencing, I respected her the most. So I never came off to her like, yeah, let me get in that. Like, I never came off like I was just.
So everybody else
She's
you
been
was
on
just
flex.
passing through.
Like,
Cause I heard you broke up a lot of relationships, engagements and all, man.
It takes two to tango.
I know.
Engagements?
Yeah, I heard. We getting back into, like I said, you know, yeah, the engagements. Cause and no disrespect, I love the little sis, and it's not to put this to FessUp. This is what everybody want to know. This is the secret talk. There was a while I heard you and Pumpkin were dating.
we were dating or we were just doing shows together and just having sex?
I don't know. This is what I'm asking. Were y'all dating? Cause I heard y'all were dating.
I was never dating, we just always
So y'all just had a mutual understanding. Okay, cool. So with that being said, with yo,
That's fresh news.
yeah, because I mean, no, and I listen. This is the FessUp. Niggas is keeping it real. This is not to bash nobody. Like niggas is just trying to know.
That's
You want to talk about it out loud. You're not gonna whisper.
Yeah, because like I said, on the scene, I thought like it was brought to my attention like that was your girl, and it wasn't through her neither. It was the scene as a whole. When I came back home, it was like this is what's going on. Pumpkin and Slick, such as Denise and Muck, like all of these.
Oh no, see, that was never. We never even showed that outside when we was in actual events. When we doing our own business, that's what we was doing. So when we was outside, we never really was next to each other all the time, and you could go look at footage. So if we was dating and we're in events and you were over there and I'm over here, I don't know.
So I thought it was like a download thing. So
I never had to be like that. If I want somebody to know I'm focused on somebody, they're gonna know. They're gonna be right there.
Say that. So with that being said, moving forward, moving forward, as you and Denise, like I said, you and Denise got together or whatever, did you feel at the time that you got to Denise that you got backlash from the dance community? Like you had your good parts and then you had
as far as like once everybody found out.
Yeah.
But to me, that's normal stuff. To me. I feel
like what type of backlash?
Like it would be people that just start acting like they didn't like me for some odd reason. They start giving me weird vibes. I catch them, so I'm gonna catch a weird vibe. So that just mad shit like that.
Okay,
people
so
like I don't know, like it's just mad other weird stuff, but.
So with that, that's what kept you away from the community a little bit.
Oh no, but I wasn't away from the community for that. I was still doing my own business. Like as you can see, I still had a commercial. I still was working.
Right. So with that being said, let's talk about your career a little bit. Then we're gonna get to
Back to
Denise.
it.
Yeah. When you started dancing, how what is your opinion? First, before I even get into it, what is your opinion about the dance world as a whole now?
It's corrupted.
In what way?
Everybody want to be somebody, and it's not. Nobody's really following anybody on the scale level of understanding themselves. Like nobody's doing that. Everybody want to be the person that they see right now.
So there's a whole lot of chiefs and not enough Indians.
Exactly.
Okay, so with that being said, that you said that, I'm gonna tiptoe, I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said and ask this question. Since you feeling that it's corrupted, do you feel like the organizations are corrupting it or the people themselves?
Before it used to be organization. Now it's really the people inside now. It's not like, yeah, it's definitely the people now, because that's just like anybody could just come down the scene, say I do this style, learn flexing and breathe, and then go somewhere else with it. It's easy like that now. Before it wasn't like that. Everybody couldn't be allowed in sessions and you just gonna dance and think you're nice, or around anybody that's mod and you just gonna be nice and learn the style and breathe.
So then with that being said, so then what do you feel about all these new events that's coming up? You got Killed to Be Killed, you got King's Arena, you got
I always say
OTG,
that if it's not Battlefield's Dream or King's Arena, it should be nothing else. We just need a few events. We need one for the underground dancers to come up, learn everything, or battle each other, get crazy, rank up, then go, you get a Battlefield spot. Or you get a dream spot with a partner that you're gonna read a bond with inside the underground. Then it's just like, it's levels of going up. There's nothing for niggas to go up to now. Like, they don't have nothing to look up to besides just everybody having belts in their events, or everybody just giving out money. Like, nobody have nothing but like, nah, all right, when I get here, I know it's time for me to be right here. You don't have that. It's corrupted. It's the people.
So with that being said, so if you saying that, because I'm gonna keep it real, you have people that think Battlefest is corrupted. You have people that think Dream is corrupted. You have people that think that these events are corrupted because, like I said before, you have people that think that these events only pick and choose for the culture. Like, you have people that feel like, okay, Reg only work with niggas at M90, and out of M90, he pick and choose. Listen, but out of M90, people will feel like, okay, out of M90 people, he only picks and choose who he wants for the culture. It's not an open door.
You know what's so funny though? From the outside looking in, that's what it looks like. Being on the inside is different. Like, he don't always want to go for us. He always want us to always try to, like, I guess,
level up.
But in a way, it's still like, you'd rather, the people's opinion more than just knowing that these guys are really the great ones. You know what I mean? Like,
right. So
that's not true. You don't always go with us. And as far as Battlefield being corrupted, people can say that, but at the end of the day, people still go there. Like,
exactly.
People still go there. The people that say it's corrupted gonna still go there. And the
Facts.
people that say that Dream is corrupted, they're gonna still make sure that they have a 2 man to be at Dream. Whether it's trash or not. So, all of it is. I didn't say like just even if like King's Arena, they all got the same. They corrupted people that's in it that's still gonna be corrupted regardless, and then they gonna still bash it but still use it. Like, that's just all.
That's
why I said the whole flex was corrupted.
So with that, okay. So with that being said, what do you think about? What is the difference between? Because you grew up from the flex era back then. What do you say is 3 major differences between the flex culture now and the flex culture back then?
One, the respect. Like, the respect level to the people that did it, to the people that put on, to the people that did it first, to people showing the homage, people that's doing it now to pay the homage. You don't know any, like I was saying on the live the other day, you don't know anybody's style no more, like where they come from. Like, you could tell a person was from Flatbush, how he moved. You could tell a person was from the East if he had a different energy. So now, like, you don't have that no more. Everybody just walking in, doing the same, zipping up and throwing it. And I wouldn't say strong because everybody now. Before I used to think the major part was foundation, but when people got it so confused on what was basic, what was the front, what was verse, it's all messed up now. So I'll just say it's 2 right now for me. I don't know the third one. And the OGs, like you can't even say too much about them either because they don't do nothing.
Yeah, touching on that, what do you feel about, because you've been around the era, like you've been around some of the major OGs. How do you feel that they're not active as like they should be, or even the ones that do dance are not active? But then it's like they feel, because a lot, like I say to a lot of these, like I say to a lot of these new guys feel like y'all Hasidity because
but y'all, you know what's so funny though?
Y'all come out and y'all chill on the wall. I'm just speak for
either like my side in the camp. Like first I'm going to OGs. Some of them are not. It wasn't like years ago, like 3 years ago. I cared about what they cared about, like as if like, all right, if I'm doing good enough. They didn't give me that same energy back, so I gave off of. Now it's time for me to level up, become this general. I don't want to be an OG. I don't want. Even when people call me that now, it's like I don't. That's weird because I'm fucking about to be 25. Don't call me the OG. I don't. Like not that. Like I looked at it like, okay, I'm gonna level up. We're gonna become these generals, and we're gonna lead the way. Lead them, the new generation, a different way. So they're not gonna just have it easy because they had it easy because the OGs was around us. And they was looking at us like we were supposed to be doing something a different way. Instead of worrying about that, there's the next generation coming and running behind us right now. Like you gotta show us what we need to be taught, and then so when we can present it to them, they already know how to spartan up and keep moving forward.
So from your era, just real fast, from your era, who would you consider a general from your time in the dance world? Who would you consider general that's not in your squad? Because you say you don't believe in OG, so
Droid.
Who would you consider a general?
Droid, Ace,
Respect in the basement. And then if I get my respect in the basement, niggas gonna travel with it and be like, yo.
That's how I look. I made Keegan famous in here. Where them niggas at?
Yeah. So you made Keegan famous in here? So you think
nobody else is battling?
So you think Keegan name got famous because you battled him? What was that? The ATL versus
no? That was Dread.
Yeah. But the battle that was in here.
I remember when it was had a little green light, you had a little white, you had the speakers here up there, and Muffy was like, yeah, my little brother kill anybody here. And they made me say, Slick, get that nigga.
Facts. Oh, facts.
Oh, great, yeah. That was like my first to second battle. That's when I fake battle suit back here. The second time I came here, everybody was mostly here too.
Facts. It's some history. It's a history.
That's what I'm telling you in the law. Like you gotta know a certain places feel it. That's like slaughterhouse. I've battled so many times slaughterhouse. I know how I feel. To rage up like slaughterhouse. A lot of niggas that walk into the don't even know what it feels like to be in these places.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
so why is it that you feel like nobody outside of the Armory people is like elite? Is no.
So I'm that's different. No, yeah. All right. Matter of fact, I was about to say. So you say somebody.
That's the question. Hold on for a second. Hold on.
You say the people, and I'll just say they elite, man. Whether I like them or not.
No, okay, so cool. I'll play my game with you then to wrap up your shit, and then I'm gonna go into Denise. This is a game I play. On each thing I say a name, and you gotta tell me one good thing and one bad thing that you like about the person.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna go into my game that I play with everybody that comes on the show, where I throw out some names and you tell me. And now we're gonna add to you because we on the topic. We gonna add to you. We gonna add one more thing if they elite or not, because we was talking about that. So I'm gonna throw some names out there, and you gotta tell me if they elite or not. One good thing that you like about their style and one bad thing that you don't like about what their dance style. Magic.
Yeah, he's elite. He can. One good thing I could say. Well, it's a lot actually, because he's loud. He just know how to play with all elements of dance styles. Period. The bad thing that I don't like about his style is that he don't always have control of it all the time.
So you think he's wild with it sometimes?
Sometimes he get out of control and he could lose people. So I could be the person that still keep following because I know the wildness, but I know other people can get lost. So it's like that could fuck up sometimes.
Okay, what do you think about Ivy?
That's so funny.
No,
I was just thinking about
she's elite. One good thing I like about her style, you can
When
tell.
I say elite, because you saying there's no OGs, there's generals. So when
so that's what you.
yeah, that's what I'm
like,
asking you.
yeah,
Do you
so,
think
like,
they can be a general? The way you said it.
No.
So Magic can't be a
No,
general.
yeah.
Okay,
No.
Ivy can't be a general.
Nah, there's nothing against nobody. Like I said, no. But like I said, one thing I like about her style, you can tell it's hers. She owns it, most definitely. And even if it goes off to somebody else, you can tell where it came from. The thing I don't like about her style, maybe I watch enough battles, but I don't watch like a lot of female battles like that. So like before we got together, I still used to watch her battles. I can't say nothing bad actually. Besides, sometimes she don't need to bone break. I know I found something.
What about Sapphire? Dwayne.
No, you can't be a general.
You can't be a general. Okay, one good thing and one bad thing.
Wow,
Let's talk about it.
Because I had to stop, think about what's his style, then I had to think about something that he did before. So, like, that's how I got to work with some of you. One good thing probably about his style. Damn, Pete. I don't know, no funny shit. But what?
We talking facts.
I don't
know.
He paused. That's all I could, and I don't know. Like, if you're not really like up there, like with people like Havoc and stuff, I can't really like judge. Like,
So you feel? I mean,
I'm
do
sorry.
you feel from your generation looking in, he's trash?
he can work. Like, he could have a battle.
I hate the way he words though. I'm asking you direct questions because the way you making it seem to me, I think Dwayne is nice. I think Sapphire is nice in his own lane for what niggas is doing right now.
But it's pausing. Like, it's like if you pick up that style, there's people that's elite in it. Like
Right now, that's still that you feel that are generals, like a Havoc.
yeah.
Okay, so you feel like if he gonna pick it up and not
He has to,
master
like,
it,
yeah. It has to.
don't come out here half-assed. So that's one of
just
your
what
bad things
Yeah.
about he be half-assed in the
Nah, it's some of the niggas that do that though. Like they don't know how to, like, it just goes back. They don't have nobody to show them the way on how to.
So you feel
Yeah,
like
but-
Sapphire doesn't have nobody to show him the way?
Nah. If you
Okay,
if
so
you
with
show
that
somebody,
being said-
I would already knew like.
Ooh, I'm glad
This person-
you said that.
Oh, this person paused and this way do. I would be able to remember something off rip and go, nah, he can hit every.
So
last
with
beat.
that being said, how do you feel like he's hitting the Flex reunion stage with you? And 90's supposed to be hitting the stage and Special Ops is hitting the stage.
Yeah, and
So
I don't
how is
understand
that
why.
possible?
I don't know why that or the Game Breakers.
Like, isn't this a Flex reunion? No disrespect to nobody, but
They should not. Those two teams, and I mean, it should be.
so then how do you feel about Funeral Squad not being able to hit the
They
stage?
was supposed to. They just didn't want to keep the name of Collateral. Damn it.
But why? If M90's
Because
getting
we started our own shit. We started
Yeah,
our
M90
own.
is not main
We're not main event. Everybody, we ME to the M90. Get that straight. ME to the M90.
y'all putting
Just like-
equations out here?
Just like main event, the original turned into Ringmasters, we turned into M90. The branch is still main event. I mean, the tree is still main event, but the branches go out. The branches still start from where before we even came anyway. We just started our own branch, and now we got more leaves until season time.
So, okay, so like I'm saying, with that being said, Freedom Squad is one of the modest groups out here right
But
now.
now you gotta think about it like this. Think about like real life. People looking in and looking at a team, looking at somebody as an example. M90 is always gonna be that example. We were killing the game for 4 to 5 years already. And we went and picked up people from other teams. Not just saying like the gig originally.
So with that being said,
just for the world. The gig originally was
is
not
Jordan
for.
secretly M90?
Nah, they still rep their gang.
So they're still squad.
They regular team that they in.
So will they be performing with y'all for the reunion? This is what I'm trying to find out. Because if they get that stage with y'all as M90, they are M90, my G.
Nah, but they're not hitting the stage like that. And not all the time when people look at it, it's like we not gonna always work together. We're not. Like they have their side, we have our side.
It's just
when it's time to work and go overseas and make money and get the bag, we know to make the bag. That's it. That's it. We just started our own shit. And like I said, for the world, the gig originally, we were not M90 main event, or whatever you want to call us, we were originally not supposed to be on the Armory gig first. Rez went to everybody else and y'all dubbed him first before y'all became Dick Riders now. Y'all dubbed him first.
So
then
he went
came
to Freedom Squad.
Then he came to he
went to generally everybody.
Yeah, different people dubbed him.
I wish I
And
could
then he came to us, and you made sure. Of course, we knew we had a seat. It's just that we wasn't first. So when people think that, he doesn't do that all the time.
Right. So it's never favoritism with him. When
It's just the fact he knows that he still has the mods. That's it.
Right. He still
and
has.
We always
gonna
gonna
put
be
in the
the
work.
elite, the generals, M90, partaking plus the armory, cause of Droid Ace. Other than that, it's nobody else.
If that's the case,
They're not performing with us.
okay, so they're not performing y'all.
I want them to perform too, though.
Please let me ask you. So who is M90? Who is M90?
Like originally it started from a real street thing too, because
I'm assuming this M90 is all of y'all 90s babies.
Nah, me all of that too, but nah, it really was a street thing. After a while, we was not really dancing the whole entire time of us going through our struggle and thinking about life, like while niggas was thinking about what they was thinking about. So we already had our original thing going on with main event with dancing, but some of us was not dancing. Even some of my friends that I chill with now that are not in the dance scene. That's a whole crew already. Then these are my brothers that I pulled in from main event, and we started our own legacy. This is what we doing. Okay, we know that main event, the original, plus Ringmaster, they have their own history.
Right.
We create our own shit. This is what we doing. How we running with this. This is how we moving. Up to this day, it's still people that's on the block right now that's M90 though. It's not just dancing. That's what I try to let niggas
So
know.
are y'all like moving like a kind of what the NLS is doing? They have NLS, then they have Zilla Boys.
I wouldn't say
Because
that. But
that's what NLS do.
Entertainment though, like we just straight M90.
Because they got dance, they got Zilla Boys. You know, that's Marvin. Then you got the squad that's just on the block. That's just Marvin for whatever. We supporters.
If you want to say that like that, yeah.
We here is whatever. If it go down, it's going down.
But they know that already because I'm M90, so you don't gotta see the black boys. I'm M90, so you know if it's going down, it's going down. If I want it to go down, but I could just be smart some days.
So let me wrap this up so I can get to Denise. With that being said, are you in Muckakoo now?
What? What kind of question is that?
I'm just saying, is the beef dead? Like
it was never what beef did I ever have with anybody? Because if it was beef, it was really going down. I come from the streets. I don't come from none of that gimmick shit that niggas do. I come from the streets. If it was beef, we would not be in the same events. We would not be walking passages. We would not. It was never no beef. So if anybody else think about that, or it was never no beef. Because if it was, niggas would have been already in action. Been in action. If it's coming from him saying that beef, then that's on him. You gotta beef with yourself. I ain't got beef with nobody.
So, do you have
pescatarian?
Do you have beef with Freedom Squad Crew? Because I remember there was a
I'm cool with Ace
situation,
and Droid, Proto, Breezy, Nuts.
and that's it. Because I remember there was a situation that happened at an event here where y'all niggas was squaring up around the corner real quick. You feel me? And I don't know what that situation was about.
I
But
got the video.
yeah, like, and then I'm hearing you got whipped out, like.
I got the video.
Yeah,
I
you had
had
a
a
cookie.
cookie. I was on Snapchat. I was
You
like,
had pizza too and stuff? Because I'm hungry.
like, I had so much. Like, I'm not even gonna discuss. Like, if this was real life shit, I don't go on Facebook and talk about that. If this was really something I would go on Facebook, let everybody know this. I wouldn't like. This is not real life. This is not live. Like, I got the video. My sons and them was here with me. Random niggas that y'all didn't see. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't have to pretend for this, that one, the lights, nothing. Like, I got the video. We just was watching it. Like, it's just funny. It's like I was fighting my son. It wasn't like nothing crazy. Like, I'm not even jacking that it was a fight because niggas didn't want to go second round. Niggas didn't want to go third round. That's not how I fight. I keep going until I turn up. I take off my shirt. I'm T. That was bullshit. Big. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, y'all hear it. We gotta get to the infamous. We gonna stop with him real fast. That was just too much info for y'all. But we gonna get to the famous Denise. What's good, sis? You been over here quiet, chilling, waiting for your turn. What's going down, man?
Nothing, I'm chilling.
You know, let me know, let everybody know that don't know you, who you are.
I'm Denise, the infamous. If you want to call me the OG, whatever. But
You are an OG.
I'm from them times. I'm not from these times. Like,
You was moshing since moshing was moshing.
Masonic Temple. Spaghetti. Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, how did you become a Total Package Junior member?
Well,
Cause that's where I know you from.
I love this.
From the shout outs to Total Package too. Hopefully we'll get them on the FessUp. But how did you become part of the Total Package era?
So I lived in Williamsburg. Well, at first I lived in the East, and I moved to Williamsburg, and I joined the community center that had like certain activities after school. You could do dance, you could do arts and craft, basketball, football, a lot of stuff. So I went to the Center Taylor White in Williamsburg, and one night I met this African lady, and I did African dancing, making my own garments and stuff. Then later on, one of my friend's sisters started a hip hop group, so I joined that. No, actually I'm skipping a part. I started stepping. Stepping was too simple for me. I needed something more complex. Then I did hip hop. One night I had practice, and then I heard like reggae on the other side of the gym because they had like a divider. And I'm like, wait, let me go over there. Cause that sounds lit. Like I'm trying to
I'm trying to get with
This is what my mother be dancing to. Let me get over there. So I looked and I seen Naya, I seen Nikki, and I seen Poppy, R.I.P. Poppy. We went to school together, and I know that they dance. So like I didn't like even when they had showcases, like they'll have their outfit on after school, they go straight to showcase or practice, whatever. Or yeah, I think it was practice, and they just wore their their last show outfit, whatever. But I seen them over there, and I'm like, I went to Anaya, and I'm like, I want to dance with y'all. Like, and it was mad at my friends that I knew in the project, and I'm like, what y'all doing over here? Like, why y'all didn't tell me about this? And
facts.
that's where it started, but we wasn't even Total Package Juniors. Total Package wasn't even a Total Package at that time. We was hitting block parties, Fort Greene, all that, shows. So we was exclusive. Well, they was exclusive, we was exclusive juniors. That was, I guess, our street name, whatever. Then, I guess, Naya and them sat down, they came up with Total Package.
Okay,
That's
so
how
then
that
if you was around from there, why would you consider the junior not part of the original?
Because I was a baby. It was the adults and then it was the little girl.
Okay, so even though you was mine, you still had to be sit in the corner.
But with the other one. Talk about sitting in the corner. It was hard. It was not easy like a lot of these female dancers get now. You just come around, dance for a little while, and now, oh, you a lead, you mom, you an OG, all this bullshit. No. Everybody looked over me. I was never the lit one in the team, none of that. Nobody ever showed no favoritism to Denise until I hit that first Flex showcase, and that was it. It was history for little Denise.
Facts.
History.
It was over. Everybody knew who little. You can't put baby in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. But with that being said, okay, so you grew up with the flex time and you came around. So with that being said, my question to you before I get to the juice, my question to you is, you've been around since day one. Why have you never been in the queen of the streets? Or why have you never been in any of these female throne battles? And like, you were there, you started before a lot of these girls even started.
Well, a queen doesn't need a whole. I don't need everybody to tell me that I'm a
Talk
queen.
your shit.
The
Talk
crown
your
is already
shit.
there. They see it, so let's not act blind now. Like, I've been wearing this crown since I started in that community center. The
So
crown will
basically,
never
you
come off.
feel like, I'm gonna just keep it above. Do you feel like there's no girl in the dance world right now that could fuck with your crown?
I mean, as far as like mentally, like as a person, no.
I'm talking about
But as
dancing.
dancing, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
So
'Cause
right
I'm
now,
humble
who would you feel
enough to
is
say
your
that
competition?
I don't feel nobody's my competition.
All right, that's what I'm
Period.
saying. Talk
I'm
about
never,
it.
because I'm capable of doing a lot. If I was to sit down, if I wanted to, if I wanted to sit down and learn their style and master it, I can. Simple. I'm a wild card. Okay. I'm a chameleon.
Talk that shit. Fess up with Peachez, man. Talk it.
I came in, I did one battle, and I started the trend.
Facts, cause I mean, you bought it was cause of you really that the waistline came back to the flex world. Cause I mean, no disrespect to Cat was hitting it, but you and her.
Nah, she got me hyped. That one battle I seen with her, Lydia Yates. Whew. I was like, yes, bitch. Yes, bitch.
Yes, Cat got shout outs to Cat for that, cause I judged that one. I was there judging that battle that day. Boy, facts, that was lit. But with that being said, so what is your take about, and I'm gonna ask you from a female's point of view, and I'm gonna get real spicy with this. What is your take about, because a lot of females out there feel like they don't want to come to the dance community because they come to the flex when they get smutted out. So what do you feel about the flex community, being that you've had, this is your second relationship in the flex community? What do you feel like? How do you feel like that's true, or do you feel like that's on the female and you allow them to smut you out so you don't have any good ending results?
Alright. I'm a woman first, right? I mean, if you come to the flex world and you're fucking somebody, and then you're fucking another person, and you're fucking another person, they're gonna call you a smut. But if you're in a relationship with somebody, like how I was, and then they're doing something wrong to you, they're treating you bad, of course we fall out of love before we actually leave the relationship. And you move on, you move on. Nobody can call you a smut. It's life, we're human. We move on. Everybody knows everybody listens to the small. Mm-hmm. So, if everybody gonna be like, okay, in the flex community, yeah, oh, she was in a relationship with that person and that person and that person, all was relationships, it's still a community. It's not like we're in like a jail community or like in a facility and it's like, oh, we just dating it's like nasty. No, I mean, if you just letting everybody fuck you and that's it, like that's nasty. Like y'all don't have nothing, I don't know, it's just nasty. It's like, it's just too free.
Do you feel like that's why there's not a lot of female dancers around? Or do you feel like female dancers are just not given the same treatment as dudes?
Well, the last question, yeah, that's a fact. We don't get the same treatment as the dudes. Like, it's harder for us. It's not as easy as it is for guys. Like, especially with the support, I don't think we get a lot of support from the guys. The guys rather gravitate to the females outside of the community than us. But that can play with the last question about how they're carrying themselves. Like, you fucking this person, that person, that person, that person, like the energy exchanges, it's not mixing well. So maybe you just not gonna get that support. As far as not a lot, you said, what was the question about the females not being in it?
Yeah, like there's not a lot. Like now, I mean, now you having them come on scene. Before there was only you, Shells, Luna, Ivy, and that was it. Nobody and Pumpkin. Sorry, Pumpkin and Cat always been around. But after that, it was like a lot of girls were either intimidated because. And what do you say to the people that ask why you've never battled Cat or why you've never battled Shells?
I asked about Shells and I asked, well, Cat will always say she won't battle me. I don't know why she just said she won't battle me.
Okay, with that being said, do you feel like she's intimidated to not battle you, or do you feel like she don't want to battle because she know it won't be an easy one?